watch me go, 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 go.
Alright guys, so I have some explaining to do. I haven't actually filmed in the past a couple days just because I've been really busy with work, and it's one of those things where, like a good friend of mine says, so much work but no money, you know. There's been a lot of problems and I really haven't filmed. But today's Saturday. I've actually been craving some matcha, so I'm heading over to downtown to a spot called Senko. I'm gonna put it up here, and I just want to see if I can get some matcha and some matcha bowls and stuff, because I don't have anything to use to make any matcha. So I'll see you guys over there, and then I'll show you guys where the place is. If there's no matcha available, just because there's been a huge shortage in Canada and in Japan, there's another spot in Markham that might have it, which is called I think it's in J-Town, H Sensei Market or something. I'll bring you guys there as well. All right. By far one of the best views of the Toronto skyline. You guys can see the CN Tower and the TD building. Today is a bit of a rainy day, but it's still nice. Not at all. Noble Kashmir. This spot right here. Oh, look at this, so cute. Some tea. If you guys have any snack recommendations, I think I ate this when I was little, just because there's a huge concentration of Japanese population in my city back in Brazil. Oh, these are really good. It's a spicy wasabi in peas. Never really seen these right here. Let me know if this is good. Oh, this drink is really good. It's this is Calpico concentrate. Alright, let's look for our matcha right now. When I find it, I'll let you guys know. So this is the only one that they have. Alright guys, so I ended up getting this tin right here. It's about 40 bucks. It says it's ceremonial grade, but you know how it is sometimes. It's not really ceremonial. I'll test the color when I get home, and I'll show it to you guys as well. If you guys are in a rush, this is the place to go. You guys can get some stroganoff and some classic meatballs. I'll get their butter here from time to time. Yeah, their sea salt butter and the St. Bridget's as well. Hi, buddy. Hi.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, of course. Good, you? Oh, that's sick. Store called Blue Tile. They just opened. They have a Nike SB hoodie. If you guys know, you know. They closed this department for a very long time, so it was actually pretty rare. Sir, do you guys mind if I try this on?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright guys, so we're gonna get some traffic, so instead of going home, I'm gonna go do some vintage shopping at Kensington Market. There's a couple spots that I always hit up. One of them is called Vintage Depot, and the other one is called Uncle Vintage. I'll show you guys what they have available. They're a little bit more premium, but they're a little bit cleaner per se. They also on the patches for you here. If you guys ever seen this TV, if you guys ever been to Montreal, there's a store there that does the same thing. Alright guys, this is the other store that I mentioned, this Vintage Depot. They're a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot more organized. This jacket is pretty sick. Look at this, perfection. All the grays, light to dark gray. The perfect jacket for a rainy day today. It's completely waterproof. Let's go downstairs, guys. And they have a bunch more down here. For men's stuff on this side. You guys like sweaters? They even have polo. Look at this green tax jacket. Years ago, somebody would go crazy for this. Pay stupid amount of money. Now it's kind of sitting. Guys, I found a Canada Goose right here. Look at this. Called the Fashion Class Arctic Program. Alright guys, so I couldn't find anything there, but I'll walk down the street to Uncle Vintage and I usually find stuff there. There's another store here that I wanted to check out that's in the basement. I'm gonna see if it's still here, just because there's a lot of stores that open and close around here, just because rent is really expensive. Oh, see, it's closed. Now they opened a cafe here. It used to be a vintage spot right here. Walk down the street to Uncle Vintage. There we go guys, Uncle Vintage. Another spot. They have all their winter stuff here, but usually during the summer they'll have their t-shirts and their lighter layers up front. All their winter jackets. These are all their leather jackets and bombers. This is a pretty good jacket actually. Really good condition. Vintage North Face puffer. This one as well. Their selection is crazy. All the vests. Alright guys, so this is basically it. I didn't really find anything. I was looking for a mid-layer just because buying mid-layer nowadays is so expensive. There was one that I kind of liked, but it was really long, so I ended up not buying anything. I might walk into another shop just to look at mid-layers. I saw a couple from the door and I'll show it to you guys. I think it was a store that I just showed up the street. It's actually pretty cool. I think they cropped it themselves. Couple polo jackets. Okay, so this is basically it. I got a couple showings right after this, and then I'm gonna head home. But yeah, if you guys have any other recommendations for a vintage store, I know there's a couple in Ossington, but those are really expensive, which I find it kind of stupid. I'd rather buy retail at that point, right? Coffee time. 今晚 Alright guys, so I'm back home. I'm gonna show you guys what that matcha looks like. I just opened it and then there's a little pouch in here. I'm gonna make a quick matcha latte and then see what this is really like. Gotta make sure you get every single grain of it. This was expensive. Drop scissors. And oh, this is actually really green. You guys can see that. I'll just leave it in the bag, I guess. I'll grab a teaspoon of it. Oh, it smells so fresh. Have about that much. Just reseal this. Then put it back. Put the lid back on. And I actually forgot to buy the matcha bowl, so I'm just gonna use rice bowl, tiny bit of hot water, and I'm gonna use a little frother. Oh god, bad idea. It's actually really nice and green. Right there. So instead of using regular milk, I'm just gonna use some what do you call it? Evaporated milk, just because it has a little bit more protein in it. And then fill it up about halfway. That should be good. Add some ice. Oh, that was too much milk. It's got a different taste to it. I'll try it anyways. That's okay. I'm gonna just add a little bit more water to the matcha. Mix it up. Oh, that's actually really nice and green. And there you go, guys. I'll try this and I'll let you know what I think about it. Let me give this a try. That's really, really good. It's really it's bitter, but it's also sweet and woody. So it's really, really good matcha. And some of you are gonna ask, do you put any sugar in your matchas? Usually I do not. If I'm gonna put any kind of sweetener, I'm gonna add honey to it. And that's really about it. But besides that, this is really, really good. Highly recommended. Matcha green tea powder from Maeda, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright guys, if you guys saw that, I just dumped it. I didn't really like the partly skimmed milk. I want to play with fire and then I think I tossed gasoline in it. It was not good at all. Don't try it at home. I actually felt really bad dumping that matcha because I just bought it and it was really, really expensive. Note to self, never use the canned skim milk. Use something else. Just use regular milk. Oh, that was horrible. Wow. The matcha powder was really good though, so that's approved. Good morning. So it's actually the next day. I'm satisfied with the matcha that I bought yesterday, but I'm actually gonna still go to J-Town and see if I can find something a little bit better and something that's a little bit better price, just because 40 bucks for that little tin, it's not gonna last me a week and that's just not sustainable. And also I'm about to show a building here in North York. I'll show you guys the outside of the building and then I'll try to take you guys in the building as well. Turn the camera around. Here's a space. I don't want to show who's the current tenant, but this is the current space. again, I'll try to take you guys inside. Alright guys, so I just got a couple clips on my phone. I'll put them right here right now so you guys can take a look of what's inside the building. And right now I'll probably go to J-Town and then see if I can find a cheaper option to the matcha, so it's a little bit more sustainable. I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we're here. I'm gonna take you guys inside and see if we can find any matcha. Inside a bakery guys, they have a bunch of Japanese snacks. Ceramics and stuff. We have a butcher here as well. Blends of soy sauce. Here's Hase Mart guys, the Japanese grocery. There's a bunch of Asian drinks, not specifically Japanese. There's a couple Chinese drinks as well. Found what I was looking for guys. They even have a Starbucks matcha latte here that's kind of ready to go, and you just have to add water to it. In the way, I found that exact same matcha here for a lot cheaper, $32 instead of $40. So if you guys ever looking for matcha, this is the place to go. Alright guys, so I actually ended up getting this Yukino matcha powder, and they're paying $25 for it after taxes. It says entry-level matcha powder, so I'm gonna try this. I'll show you guys the color difference between both matchas, and I'll keep you guys updated. I actually just got a call from a client to do a showing at one of my properties, so I'm gonna rush over there and then I'll try to film the showing as well. Alright guys, so that was that. I just finished my showing. Had a chat with the client. He's also a realtor. He also flips homes. He just needs a little space for his tools. So this is it. I'm gonna head home and then I'm gonna show you guys what that matcha really looks like. Oh, actually before that, I'm gonna go buy a gift for a friend of mine. Her birthday is on Friday and I wanna get her a little something. I'll see you guys there, alright? I'll show you guys what I'm gonna get for her. So that's the store right there. We'll go in. I'll buy my golfing stuff here from time to time if they have something available. Yeah guys, I'm just gonna get going. I'm gonna buy the gift. I have a couple showings right after this, and yeah, so I'm just gonna get her gift and leave the store. Here's all the Nike court stuff guys that you can't even find at Nike stores. They have the shorts as well, and they have a bunch of bags. This is what I got her. It's a little Nike hoodie with the Nike court logo. Alright guys, so I actually just finished up all my showings. Got back home, I got changed, and I'm about to show you what the matcha looks like side by side. And the other thing I noticed was, I'm gonna change the clip in the future, but I noticed that I didn't really show you the ingredients that I used to make the dough, and I think I just got a comment from somebody asking me to show them the ingredients and how the process goes. So I'll show you the full process of everything. Alright guys, let the experiment begin, okay? So I got the Yukino matcha right here that I just got today. That was $25, and I have the expensive ceremonial quality matcha here. 2 clean glasses. I got my milk, and let's mix them up and see the difference in color. I'm just gonna use a little teaspoon of each. There's this one. And we'll open this one up right here. See what this looks like. Oh, it doesn't look that different, to be honest. Yeah, it looks slightly gray-ish, so it looks a little bit more muted. You can tell that this is not the first batch of matcha powder. Put this aside, so you guys can kind of tell the difference. I think this one is expensive, this one is the cheaper one. Water. Mix it up. And I'm sorry guys, I didn't buy a whisk yet. I keep forgetting to buy the whisk. Every time that I'm gonna go buy matcha, something comes in the way and I forget to buy the whisk and the bowl. But this will do for now. So there's this one. Get rid of the bubbles a little bit. And then this is the second one. I can already tell that it's a little bit more grayish. There we go. And you can see the difference. One is a lot more vibrant and the other one is a lot more muted. So I'm gonna try both and see if there's a difference in taste. So the expensive one is a lot sweeter and you can taste more of the tea. The cheaper one is a lot more bitter and it's got an aftertaste. So yeah, I mean, for everyday drinking, I think this will do. But from time to time, if you're a from time to time matcha drinker, you might want to get a more special matcha. But I think this right here is definitely worth the money. But you guys can go to the store in Markham and get this for a lot cheaper. And this is mixed with my milk. I was just gonna have a one-on-one with you guys here. I don't know if you guys invest in the stock market, but today Nvidia just had their Q3 earnings and they just beat the whole market. With only their stock, with their Q3 earnings, they pulled the whole tech industry, the AI industry up. Every single stock was up about 5 to 7% to 10% even, some of them. And yeah, and I highly recommend you guys investing into stocks. If you don't, this is not financial advice, but an Nvidia stock is $180 right now a piece, right? If you're gonna buy a piece of clothing right now per se, it's already $180, right? So instead of buying that piece of clothing, you could buy a stock that in the future could be worth $300, $400, right? So yeah, let me show you guys the chart. So that's what it looks like. It closed at 186 and right after their earnings it went all the way up to 187. So it went up $10 in a matter of an hour maybe. So yeah guys, I highly recommend you guys getting into stocks and investments just so you guys can have some savings for your future possibly. But yeah,